All right. Audio start recording now. Cool. I don't know why you looking crazy for it. Like I'm supposed to just know
That's
that.
how you be looking, gang.
Nah, bro. That's a crazy statement,
That's not
bro.
crazy, bro.
Anyways.
Kick it off.
Anyways. You done?
I'm good,
You know
bro.
when those teachers be like, y'all finished talking?
I'll wait.
Right. You gonna keep waiting because I'm still still talking.
Somebody
All
do that for us, bro. Drop a comment if you ever actually kept talking. What happened?
Okay. All right, y'all. Welcome to the I Found a Friend podcast, where we're your friend helping you navigate life's journeys. It's your host, Eric Diggs.
Jon Diggs.
Jon Diggs.
All right, let's get right to it.
What's the topic for today?
The topic is Momma.
Momma.
Mother's Day just passed yesterday, so we just wanted to talk about our mom.
Hey, big shout out to all the moms out there.
If you ever fed me or let me stay in your house, thank you. You are a mom too.
Yeah. You know, you always got that one mom that's like, she mama to everybody. Shout out to y'all as well.
That's literally our mom. Everybody, all our friends call her Mama Diggs. Mama Diggs and Papa Diggs because they're like parents to all our friends. Mom's always cooking every time they come over. Always giving those lessons. I ran across a TikTok the other day, and on the screen it was titled, "My dad's giving 2 more victims. My dad's giving another lecture." And I was like, "Yep, that's mom right there." But it's always a good word. Always a good word.
Speaking of Mother's Day, what's the difference between shopping for mom and dad? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if mom liked my gift.
Nah, because the thing is, when you shopping for mom knows what she wants, but she doesn't know what she wants.
Right. Literally that.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
it's just like you got to get it right, or it's just like, but she's thankful for everything we give her, though.
No. What you gotta do is you gotta tell her this is what you want, and you gotta present it in a way like this is what you want, and then she'll believe, oh, that's what I want.
Yeah. Would y'all say it's easier or harder to shop for mom than dad?
Oh, that's easy because
Are we gonna glide past the fact that Eric just manipulated mom into liking her gift? Is that not crazy?
hey, it's called being a leader, man. When there's confusion, you remove the confusion. If there's uncertainty, you bring certainty to the situation. That's all I did.
I think that's sales and marketing 101, right? You tell people what they want because at the end of the day, people really don't know what they want. So
You heard it here first, folks. Manipulate your way into impressing people with gifts.
that's a
that's
crazy
That's
statement.
crazy, bro. Nah, like, but dad, like, he's just happy if you just get him anything. So that's easy money right there. But mom, it's just the fact that she knows what she wants, but she doesn't really know what she wants.
I would say I have a harder time shopping for dad because I want it to be a very personal gift. And it's just like, well, what do I get, dad,
Some shoes.
Yeah.
Some up to date shoes.
I'm about to say,
That's
get us some drip, man.
That's true. That's true. That's funny. So how would you guys describe mom?
Why everybody looking at me for it? Am I first?
Yeah. You first, man.
How would I describe mom? Mom is a mentor, a motherly figure, like nurturing, kind, compassionate. Definitely a talker though. My mom loves to talk. She's good with people. Like, it's just interesting watching her interact with other people because it's just like they open up to her. And a lot of what I get in terms of like my ability to handle people and like talk to people and build relationships with people, I honestly learned from my mom. But my mom, she's phenomenal. That's what I gotta say. That's how I describe mom.
Yeah, so I go to college. Well, I went to college out of state, so a lot of people ask me how would I describe my parents. And the number one thing I would say about my mom is she's very charismatic and magnetic. So when you meet her, you're immediately drawn towards her. Like you don't even know why you're drawn towards her, but she just has that quality about her. She has like this blinging white smile. I'm not even sure how her teeth are that white. I'm like, man, can you put me onto your?
She claims it's coconut oil and lemon.
I be
among
seeing
other
her. She
home
be using that
remedies.
coconut oil faithfully though. Like she really be gargling that on the regular.
That's true. Yeah,
So
but
she might be onto something.
Let's do a 30-day challenge and update everybody.
yeah, following mom's hygiene
routine.
teeth care routine. That's funny. But yeah, I would say one thing about her, she's very magnetic and she's very easy to talk to. So while you're talking to her, you just feel seen, heard, and loved. So that's one way I would describe mom.
I'll describe mom as she has just motherly. Like she really is motherly. Like people love coming up to her just to give her a hug. People love going up to her just to talk about
Jada.
their day.
Jada, she's so funny, bro.
But she's not the only one, though.
She's not
right?
the only one.
But there's something about mom that makes people want to open up, and that's a special quality that not everybody has. And she's also very patient. She's firm in her faith, and that's huge right there. So if you're around Mama Diggs, you're gonna hear about Jesus.
No cap.
So, but I love that because people come over literally just for a Bible study lesson. Because growing up, when you came over to Diggs' house, as soon as you come over, you're gonna have a Bible study lesson. You're gonna get prayed for, and then you can go off and do whatever.
And you gonna get fed.
Yeah,
too.
you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat. She
Yeah.
gonna make sure she feeds you too, spiritually and physically.
What's this bug doing? Like just buzzing around, bro.
That's crazy.
What is like I talked about some qualities that I got from mom. What are some qualities that y'all would say y'all got from mom?
For me, it's my ability to be personable and present in my conversations.
Cap. I'm playing.
Nah, bro,
That's crazy.
wow.
Jordan is a crazy good people person for real.
That's wild.
And I always tell my friends this, but I say like my dad, he can immediately break the ice with people. So I feel like I got that from him in terms of just like being able to approach people. And
It's not Father's Day, bro.
I know, but I'm just listing off what I got from my dad and my mom. It's
Say it
not
with me
just-
again. That's wow,
My
bro.
fault.
That's good.
That's
John Wild.
I'm just saying
Wow.
he gonna get his time to shine.
John Wilder right
He
now.
gonna get his time to shine.
And people put the camera on, don't know how to act in front of the camera.
Nah, for real.
Jeez.
Back to what I was saying though. So my dad can break the ice immediately, and then I say my mom's very personable and magnetic, and I try to I really admire both my parents. And I try to use both of those characteristics when I'm talking to people, meeting new people. So yeah, I would say that's one thing I got from my mom.
Shoot, I say stubbornness.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, my mom, like, she be firm in what she believe and what she stand for, and she fight for her loved ones and what she believes in. And I can be the same way. And it could be a good thing or a bad thing if it's used in the wrong way, right? So, but I really appreciate her being able to stand her ground. And there's times where I've watched her, like, 1v100 and she come out on top type vibe. So I really appreciate that quality about her, honestly, because it is truly a gift to be able to be firm, know what you believe in, and be able to stand on that, and then also be able to be like that rock for other people to be able to look at you and say, "Oh yeah, you locked in, I'm locked in with you. Oh, you showing confidence. Okay, I believe you. I'm gonna get behind you." Like she has a gift that allows other people to feel confident and want to follow her and want to follow her lead, and so that's something that I get from her as well.
And I feel like that's quality, stubbornness, and perseverance and persistence that's like carried her throughout all her life because, she had you, Eric, at 19, then us two by the age of 21. So she was really young when she had all us three, but she ended up going back to college, ended up getting a fantastic job, ended up doing X, Y, and Z. And just to see where her life is now, it's just like, how did that even happen? It's just crazy to see.
Now let's break it down for him for real. Like give mom her props for real because she was 19 years old when I was born. Like she had a 4-ride track scholarship, Division I school, Austin P. She had to drop out. Year and a half later, twins popped up, right? So, married young, 3 boys, different course of life. And a lot of people will look at that and say, man, my life is over. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. She looked at it. She said, I'm going to raise these boys up right. I'm going to still take care of what I got to take care of. So she still went back and finished up school. She still got great jobs and continued pouring into herself while also raising us up in the word, raising us up with great values and stuff like that. And now we look at it today and like we're all thankful. And her work is paid off because all 3 of us are college grads.
Crazy.
If you looked at the way we started and where we are right now, it don't make sense. We shouldn't be where we are right now, but that's a big props to mom. So I just want to give her props right now for sure.
She was very intentional in how she raised us. I remember over the summers, she used to make us do like multiplication or like read from encyclopedias. I know John could talk a little bit more about that.
I ain't got nothing to say other than wow, bro. Like It's just like things that you don't understand as a kid that you do now. And I didn't see the value in spending my summers sitting down doing times tables 1 through 12 for hours or reading books for hours. But like Eric said, we're all college graduates, you know. We all graduated cum laude. So like whatever she poured into us, it wasn't wasted. And I'm truly thankful for that. But do y'all have any other things that y'all feel like y'all didn't understand that mom did in terms of like what she taught you that you understand now or that you're thankful for now?
I kind of want to just go back to like the intentionality behind like making us do summer work, because I had a conversation with a friend and we were just talking about ADHD and how like a lot of kids can't sit still. And I was like, I feel like, you know, some of that is natural and then some of that is kind of learned. But mom like kind of trained us to learn how to sit still for a long time, to learn how to focus. And it all started young. I remember like we would be like, 4 or 5 years old and go out in public and our hands on our lap, you know, just quiet, because I don't know, mom wasn't having it. She was like, I have 3 boys. They're all young. I'm young. They gonna learn this discipline. And I'm very appreciative of that discipline that was taught early.
Yeah, for real. Because thinking back, growing up she was pretty strict growing up a lot. But a lot of it, you didn't understand why. But, you know, the older you get, the more story like your parents are able to share with you, because you're finally in a place where you can understand it and appreciate it. And so understanding like her past and her background, my pop's past and background, how tough they had it and the things and choices they made that they weren't proud of, that, you know, they had consequences for. They didn't want us to go that same path. And so my mom was very intentional about making sure that she raised us up in a way where we would take and make different choices than what she did in the past, but also have different opportunities provided to us any way possible. And so the strictness wasn't out of hatred, it was out of love. And like when you're young, you're like, man, you don't want me to have no fun. You want me to do this or that. Like, you hold me back from this. You don't understand. Like, they just trying to set you up to be successful so that you don't make the same mistakes they made in the past. And so that's something that I'm really appreciating and understanding more and more now as we have more, you know, adult conversations for real. So,
I mean, yeah, that's facts. But my mom also isn't all strictness. She isn't also all work mode. She has a fun side to her. My mom and my dad, they balance each other out. But on the stubbornness piece, I remember my mom, she used to tell all of us, and we all 3 agree on this. So before she tries to tell you that it didn't happen, I don't know how she. Anyways, my mom used to tell us that her farts didn't stink.
I knew you were about to say
For a long time, bro.
dang, you exposing her like that.
For a long time, bro, I used to think that girls didn't poop and that girls' farts didn't stink.
That's
That
crazy.
junk smell like roses and sunflowers and strawberries, y'all.
Nah, yeah, it was crazy. So she used to tell us like, nah, don't stink, don't stink. And then we got older and we realized that, yeah,
That's the worst ones.
the worst one. Silent killer.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack for
It's
real.
crazy.
Y'all got any more funny stories? I got one more.
Shoot, there was one. We was in the car one day, bro. This is like before I knew like where wigs are. I'm young, bro.
No.
Shout out to my black females. I love y'all, but like this one scarred me, bro. Like, this in the middle of the car. She talking to us about Norma and takes the wig off. I'm looking like,
It looked like her head was going on.
yo, what happened to your head? Where is your hair? That's not your hair. Yeah. So yeah, that one scarred me right there. So yeah, no warning or nothing. Just mad casual in the middle of conversation. You know, just looking at me like it's natural.
That's
it is
funny,
natural,
bro.
but yeah.
That's hilarious.
That reminded me of another story too. Y'all remember that one time I got whooped for wearing heels? Bro, we came. Look,
She
so
was messing up all her stuff, bro. One time, bro, I remember this on that topic, bro. Like, we found her perfume, bro. We started smelling that junk. That junk smelled good. You know what I did? Open up the lid, start pouring it all on the carpet, smelling the carpet. It
I
smells
do
so
not
great.
remember that, bro.
Yeah, perfume is expensive, and I learned that lesson the hard way.
Nah, I remember like being a young kid, you just didn't understand like what the point of heels and everything were. So we would see our mom wear it. We'd be like, oh, let me try them joints on. And we was wobbling around, dang near breaking our ankles. And then she come in talking about some, what y'all doing? Yeah. Learn that lesson too. That junk was funny.
That is hilarious. Go ahead and tell that vase story because that was wild.
Okay. So, young John, he was very interesting. We'll say that. And my mom, she told me, she said, hey, John, whatever you do, don't play on these steps for real. There's these vases across the way. Don't want you to knock anything down. I'm like, cool, bro. First of all, the steps and the vase was like 4 or 5 feet apart. So I'm like, I'm not finna do nothing. Well, I had this pillow that was shaped like a soccer ball, and I was playing with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking it. I'm kicking it hard. And it just so happens I kick it right into the vase. I'm like, dang, bro.
Dang, I forgot about this one.
I said, dang, bro, what do I do? What do I do? I do. So I'm like 6 at this time, right? Look at Jordan. Jordan's watching Dora the Explorer. I actually think this is exactly what it was. I remember this so vividly. I'm like, Jordan, come help me. He's like, what happened? I'm like, bro, I just knocked this vase over. Come help me clean it up so mom won't find out. She like, okay, cool, whatever. He helped me out. Shout out Jordan for real, because did not end well for both of us. Anyways, we clean it up. And, you know, a couple days go by. Then my mom's like, hey, where's this vase at? Vase? What are you talking about, bro?
John and I looked at each other like, what vase? We knew exactly what you were talking about.
What vase are you talking about, gang? There was no vase there. You're crazy. Anyways, a couple more days go by. She called us all downstairs. All right, where my vase at? I know I had a vase there. Deny, bro. Deny. Anyways, what caught us was there's glass shards on the ground that we didn't see. She was like, there's these glass shards right here. Who was it? I had to fess up. Jordan fessed up to helping me. Me and Jordan, we got whooped. But, you know, you learn lessons. Like, if I would have told the truth from the start, it would have been cool. I shouldn't have been playing on them steps. Listen to your mom, for real.
Yeah, that's crazy story. I got whooped for co-signing.
Jordan did get whooped for co-signing. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Guilty by association.
Sheesh.
That's a lesson right there.
That is a lesson right there, bro.
All right, so one question I have is, how has mom influenced you? Let me start that again. How has mom influenced your standards for dating?
Are we really going here, huh?
Yeah, we going in.
I think Eric should start us off since he's the only one who's currently dating.
I mean, mom she gives you that no settle mentality. She instills confidence and belief in you to know who you are as a man and what you bring to the table. And you shouldn't accept anything less than that. But also, like, she's very intentional about teaching us as young men, you know, her being the only female in the house, she really has taken on that role of teaching us how to treat women, making sure that they're seen, loved, appreciated, heard, being selfless. Like, she challenges me when she sees me being selfish unknowingly, and she makes me aware of that and makes me really work on that myself personally. So she really is intentional about helping us grow and develop in terms of having a family mentality, not just a mentality about one, but a mentality about all. Being sacrificial, that's something that she's demonstrated in her personal life, but that's something that she's also instilled on us. Then she is able to show us what we need. You know, we need somebody that's going to help us cultivate our goals. We need somebody that's going to be ambitious as well, somebody that's not lazy, slothful, somebody that's a go-getter, somebody that's able to pray, and somebody that's like-minded, on the same page, somebody that supports me, that I support her. And so just the Momma Diggs test is real because she really cares for our best interest, but she also wants to make sure that we are the best men going out into this world.
Facts, bro. Facts. I think that, like you said, it's just like whenever you see what mom has accomplished, what mom has done, the type of woman that she is, I know that if I get a woman that's like her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have done well in life because her heart for people is so real. What she does for my dad is so real. It's just like, wow, like I really admire their relationship. I see what they did well. I see the things that, you know, they could have done better. And I try and model my future, like, spouse and, like, what I want in a relationship off of that because my mom, she's just taught me so much about, you know, what a godly woman looks like. She's well-rounded, like Eric said. She has everything, like, that a husband would really look for, like a true P31 woman. For those of you who don't know, Proverbs 31, go read it. A Proverbs 31 woman, she has goals. She has ambition. She works as well. She's not just somebody that, you know, it's just this sit around the house, doing nothing kind of lady, which there's nothing wrong with either if that's what you guys discuss. But a Proverbs 31 woman, that's my mom for real.
Yeah, and I want to hop on to what something Eric said. He was like, she's like raised our standards as men, and that's so true. She's the only woman in the house of boys, and she says like we all like to team up on her, which I think that's cap. But we'll give her the benefit of the doubt on that one. But one thing, like,
No, I'm not.
Eric's not giving her the benefit of the doubt.
It's that stubbornness coming out. Nah, I think that it's a mix. It's a good mix.
For sure. But I just remember like when we would ride in the car and we would get out, my mom would be like, sit there, and she'd be like, y'all are gonna open my car door. And I just think she's just raised us up and taught us how to be gentlemen, how to take care of a woman. So like whenever I'm out in public and I see a woman about to enter the door, I immediately open it for her, you know? And I don't believe chivalry is dead at all. That's something some people have been saying, chivalry's dead, you know? But I don't believe that, because it's just how mom has raised me to be. So whenever I'm out with any of my female friends, I'm making sure I'm taking care of them, making sure that I'm vigilant, looking out for them, making sure no weird dudes are approaching them, just because that's how a gentleman should act.
Right. That's big right there. Looking out for your female friends, especially when you're out and about, like when we going downtown and we moving in packs and there's a large group of people around us, just really not just walking ahead and not being aware of what's going on around, not just me, but also the people with me. That's something that my mom has really put inside of me as well. You know, being protective, but not in a way that's like, oh, you're not letting them do anything and you're just, you know, overprotective, but just in a way where you're looking out for each other in a healthy way.
Open up doors, stand closest to the street if you're on the sidewalk.
The little details like
Little
that.
details like that do matter.
For sure. One thing I want to talk about is, as we get older, it seems as if our mom doesn't age. What do y'all think about that?
Black don't crack.
You know the vibes. Come on now. Come on
Simple
now.
as that. That melon be popping.
It's true. It's funny because like people are like surprised when she has like 3 kids who have graduated college. Like, how? You don't look any older than like 30 max.
Like, we go out, like, we get anywhere from, oh, is this your girlfriend? Is this your sister? And I'm like, nah, that's my mama.
Mama.
I think a big thing that helps her stay young is definitely just having 3 boys who are like, you know, 22, 23. Well, we'd be 22 soon, but 22, 23. And we keep our mom young. She be up to date on some of our slang. She be using like no cap and all kinds of stuff. So she be knowing.
Facts.
She be hip.
And also she mentors a lot of college students too. So all these college students are always around our house, you know, keeping her up to date on the slang and what's going on in the culture.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget, like, she was a D1 athlete back in the day. Like, she'd be living a fit lifestyle as well. So, Mama Diggs, she got it all, man.
High key. We talked about our mom a lot in this podcast, but for those of you who don't have a mom, I know that Mother's Day can be a rough time, and I know that hearing about her mom might cause you to feel some kind of way, but I just want you to understand, like, you know, you can find a mom anywhere. It doesn't even have to be like blood related. You can find somebody, that connection that God has placed in your life, to have a spiritual mother or have that motherly figure, and that they can walk you through this. And if you never had a mom and you don't know what that feeling is like, you could definitely pray for one. But having a mom is so crucial. It's so influential to your childhood and your development. And it's definitely something that I believe that everybody should try and partake in, for sure.
Yeah, also, like, I want you guys to understand that we see you and that you're not alone. If you are hurting, you know, maybe you lost your mom in the past, like, we want you to know that we love you and that we are here for you. And I want you to know that, like John said, like, there are people who are waiting to care for you. And so don't feel bad. I just want you to think about your mom on this Mother's Day and remember the good times, remember the good memories. And maybe you didn't have the best relationship with your mom, or maybe you don't currently have the best relationship with your mom. I want to challenge you to take the time to just self-reflect and think about ways that you can cultivate that relationship. Just understanding that, yes, maybe the things that happened in the past, yeah, they hurt you and it's real, but life is precious. Life is short. And you want to do everything you can to make the most out of it and to enjoy the people there while they're here. So I want you guys to understand that it's this Mother's Day, but if you're hurting, we understand that. Mm-hmm. Take the time to heal, but also be willing and open to heal, because I guarantee you that if you have a bad relationship, the other person, your mom, whatever, they're also self-reflecting and regretting things as well. And so I'm a firm believer that anything can be solved with healthy communication.
Yeah, two things from that. One, sometimes when you're growing up and you're a kid, it's kind of hard to see things from your parents' perspective. But I think there is so much grace and power in being intentional about trying to understand where your parents are coming from, even if you don't have the best relationship. And then two, I just want you guys to know that there's redemption. I remember when we were in high school, the lead singer of King and Country came to speak at our high school, and he talked about how abusive his mom was. She would like dunk his head into a bathtub and he would like pass out, but he prayed for redemption within that story. And later on in life, he found redemption and he was able to forgive. So I think that's really powerful because forgiveness is something that keeps you young. Our mom always teaches that too. When you don't forgive, it's like you're drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So just know that there is so much power and grace in forgiveness and being able to understand and, love, even if you haven't, received the best treatment from your mom.
I think a big part in understanding like how to better cultivate a better relationship with my mom is understanding that she's human and that she isn't going to do everything perfect. I'm human. I definitely haven't done everything perfect. Like Eric said, healthy communication, striving to understand each other and their perspective and their point of view will definitely help you a lot because perfect people don't exist. Imperfect people exist and they make imperfect choices and it is what it is. And I'm not saying that it's right or it's wrong, but that's the reality that we live in. So,
Yeah, on that, like he said, she's human, we're human. Give grace and have grace for each other. Um, don't let the past negatively affect your future.
shout out Momma Diggs for that quote, bro.
Yeah, man, like things happen in the past, but you don't have to carry that forward with you. And look, just because you forgive someone doesn't necessarily mean that's going to take the pain away right away. There is a process of healing that has to happen internally as well. And that's okay. But like John said too, like I said, like it is important to have healthy communication because there is a way to communicate but not be in a healthy way. And then none of the points that you want to get across or your understanding gets to the other person. So make sure that you are being healthy when you communicate. Take the time to go to therapy and seek out help so that somebody can help you to process what's going on mentally or what trauma you've had in your past that you just didn't deal with. Because just because you buried under the rug doesn't mean it went away. It's still under that rug. And if you don't deal with it, it's going to pop up later in life. That's real. So I want you guys to make sure that you guys are taking time to cultivate relationships around you. Take time to properly heal from past traumas and past hurts and pains and give each other grace and forgive and move forward together.
Yep. Anything you guys want to say to mom personally before we close out this episode?
Why did James try and one up everybody on stage? Yeah, what was it, Sunday, Mother's Day? We have a friend. He has two brothers, and they got brought up on stage at church, and they had the same thing happen. Their dad was like, "Hey, do you have anything to say to the first lady?" And the two brothers said something that was real cute, real sweet. And James come up on stage, and he started singing on them, bruh. He had to one up him.
He hit the notes though.
He did hit them notes, but this is not gonna be a competition to one up each other. But mom, I love you. I'm appreciative for you. I thank you for everything that you've taught me and the things that you are continuing to teach me. And I'm thankful that our relationship is growing stronger day by day.
Yeah, I just want you to know, Mom, that I love you. And I want you to know that we are thankful for what you have done. What you have done has not gone unnoticed, but we have taken all your words to heart and applied them to our lives.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for being so intentional with us and for pouring time, love, and all your energy into us and to helping us grow into the men we are today. I'm very appreciative. We wouldn't be here or have accomplished what we have accomplished without you. So thank you, Mom.
So once again, we want to say shout out to all the moms, the biological moms, the spiritual moms, the teen moms, just the community mom in general. Shout out to y'all. I pray y'all had a blessed week and enjoyed y'all time with family and friends and mentees. We want to say that we wouldn't be the men that we are without you. And we're really appreciative of you. And so enjoy your time. And I want to encourage all of us to make sure that those who are pouring into you, make sure that they know that you're thankful for them. Mm-hmm. Don't wait till they're dead to give them their flowers. Like, give them their flowers now. Like, tell them right now how much they mean to you. Go right now and go to them and share different stories, lessons that you've learned from them. Even talk about the difficult times and how you guys overcame that together and what lessons came from that. But man, like, we got so many people pouring into us to get us to where we are today. And mom is a huge one. So definitely want to take the time to say thank you and to let you know that you are loved and appreciated.
Yep. Have we figured out how we're going to close this out yet?
Yeah. If you're looking for a friend, you found one. This is the I Found a Friend podcast. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.
Doses.
Bye.